Kaya Nalama Mokadup, Kaya Nunda, Wazandi, Yunga Jili Bujara, Ninda, Yaranga Yoki, Wadanda Buja, Nala Wonga, Jinang Aligi, Nunuk, Katonga, Bujara Kiji, Yena, Kunyup Kiji, Karajan, Quadrakat, Ni Wa Bujara, Kiji Balatang, Yena Yen Bujara, Balatang, Kurajanga, Kagit, Wagert, Dema Mamanram, Jinjin Kalip, Nyalak Yao Yeni, Bolanga Bujara. Got the 6 Noongar Borna or seasons. My dear children are up with the dawn and are busy nearly all day with one thing or another. Alan Bustle, 1872. Kaya jiri jiri, nyan jerapan nonuk jinaning. Can't remember the name of these purple flowers, Aurora. I think they're hovias. Just following this 1 kilometre walk trail heading in Meekadarrabee Falls, which in Noongar means bathing in the moonlight. What did you just say, Aurora?
Pardon?
What did you just say?
I don't know.
You saw some purple flowers, hey Aurora?
Yeah.
Just following this 1k walk trail heading into Meekadarrabee Falls, which is Noongar for bathing in the moonlight.
Oh, that's some more.
We've actually walked way too far. Nice to be on the Cape to Cape walk track, which is a walking trail from Cape Naturalist Lighthouse south to Cape Lewin Lighthouse. Takes a couple of weeks to get through that walk. Can't think of the distance off the top of my head. Kookaburra through that way. Kaya kaka! Let's see if he'll call for us again. Yanka Kwabadak Wadandi Buja. There's the Kookaburra. Aurora just stacked it, completely missed it on camera. What a bummer. Yanka kaka! It's always good when you're at bush to learn about the local edible bush tucker and medicine, and I might be wrong, but I believe this is go-to cola, which is a very handy herb to help with arthritic pain. I need to look back into some of the apps. What are you guys using for navigation when you're offline on a walking trail? Ended up walking much further than intended today, but as I'm learning as I recover from my chronic illness, it's good to keep pushing yourself a little bit, and definitely need to keep up the movement. And I'm very grateful that my NDIS package covers a couple of sessions a week training with a exercise physiologist at a local gym. I'm actually really enjoying pumping that iron, and a few cardio exercises and things. Really gets the endorphin pumping. This should be a little bit interesting with lower mobility. Might head down the easy way. So according to Google Maps, which is all I've got available today, we're actually not strictly on the Cape to Cape walk trail. This is a little deviation. You're going to jump out, yeah, Aurora. I really don't get close to rivers often enough these days. Other than the movement, which is not always easy in itself, and I'm actually quite winded at the moment. I'm being told I need to hydrate a lot more, so 3 litres of water a day, which of course can be different for other people. What's hard though is been given assistance to see dietitians, and the main thing they suggest is that I need to increase my protein intake. But what's very hard living on such a low income is actually getting that protein in. Named after Alan Bustle, as we'll soon find out. Don't fall in. But we should meet up with it back at about these falls. We will keep following the river downstream back to the homestead now. And I'm not as game as Kylie's hiking club today. They had a bit of a water crossing, and I really can't be bothered changing shoes and getting wet and all of that. Yeah, well, I think this is where Kylie and the group had to wade across the water. Time for us to go off-road. We'll head down this side track. Or to be perfectly accurate, I believe it's more of a brook. It's actually the Allens Brook. Several years ago, politicians were asked to live on the wage of a... Thank you, Aurora. Politicians were given the challenge of living on the income of a pension recipient. Only one lady agreed to do the challenge, and she had to back out partway through because it's just very hard on our income to buy some of those essential food items. I am trying to move away a little bit from meat in my diet, but you know, been eating meat all my life. It's not easy to start having more plant protein. Need to be eating a lot more of the legumes, but they're honestly gross, so not sure what the answer is. But yeah, adding some of these proteins to our meals. I just bought some roasted chickpeas, probably something I'll end up cooking myself at home. Seems like a good snack though. Back at the homestead now. Magpie flying above the homestead there. We're actually a bit early, I think, for the tours, if it's even open today. Tours by appointment on Sundays. That's a pain. Have to come back again. Weren't planning to go in anyway today. A bit short on money at the moment, so we'll have to come back another time and have a look inside. But right now, back to the car. Need a break and a drink, bit of a feed I think. And I've got some more research to get on with, which I'll tell everyone about in another video. Background noise.